Attract your twin flame like magic. Now, first, let's talk about this word, magic. What is magic, really? Well, it's just energy. See, historically, the unexplained has simply been dubbed magic. We can't explain it. We don't recognize that there's a deeper underlying mechanism. It seems mysterious, it's paranormal, it's unexplained, must be magic. Technically, there's no such thing as magic, and there doesn't need to be. Magic is just science undiscovered, and I've got some very good news for you. Science is explaining the law of attraction. And newsflash, lots of scientists are starting to realize that. It's not true what we're being told in the mainstream and on television, that we live in a dead universe and you're just a bag of bones, there's no such thing as the law of attraction, etc., etc. The old materialist notion of science is falling away, and they're not telling you that. There are, I would say, roughly half the conventional physics community is starting to recognize the fact that we live in a participatory universe. They're just not telling you this in the mainstream. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about how to do this. And here's something that I always tell my twin flame coaching students, which may sound contradictory, but you need to understand this in order to get this to work, in order to get your twin flame to chase you, just like my twin flame chases me now. She's permanently in my life. She's making videos with me on my YouTube channel. And I have personally coached over 6,000 twin flame coaching students. I've got twin flame coaching students on my YouTube channel making guest appearances after having married their twin flame. So yes, you can do this. So here's the seemingly contradictory statement. The law of attraction techniques don't really work with your twin flame. Notice I did not say that the law of attraction does not work with your twin flame. It's the law of attraction techniques that don't work. Law of attraction still works. See, here's the aha moment that I had that led me to where I am today as the world's #1 twin flame coach. One day, I was looking on the internet. This was years ago when it was still the runner and chaser stuff with my twin flame and I. And I was looking around on the internet trying to figure out what to do. And I saw some people in an internet chat room talking about how the law of attraction doesn't work on your twin flame. It actually pushes them away. And I saw that and I said, well, how can that be? The law of attraction always works. Law of attraction's working right now. You might not like what you're getting out of life, other than with your twin flame, right? Just everything else. You might not like what you're getting, but it's because of what you're being, right? The universe is matching your energy. So law of attraction always works. How can these people be saying that the law of attraction doesn't work on your twin flame? What is it about her that I'm trying to attract to me? Wait a minute. And that's when I had this big epiphany, right? I remember I was standing in front of my dresser in my bedroom and I was thinking about this and I went, oh, I get it. See, here's the thing about twin flames that everybody says is that they are your soul. Think about it. Everywhere you look on the internet, it's the one thing everybody says about twin flames, right? It's you're the same soul vibration, or the soul split, or something like that, right? You're the same soul. Everybody says it. Everybody. Everybody says that's what twin flames are. Now, interesting side note, and actually, this is more than just a side note. This is absolutely pertinent to what we're talking about in this video, right? Everybody recognizes that twin flames are the same soul, so we're all in agreement. It doesn't matter who you talk to. It doesn't matter what twin flame person, what talking head on YouTube, coach, whoever it is, tarot reader, everybody says it. So we are all in agreement about what twin flames are. But then everybody tells you to do different things about it. Like, what do I do about it? How do I get them to chase me? How do I get them to stop running? Everybody's going to tell you something different. How can this be? This is really key, guys. And by the way, if you're sitting there thinking, okay, dude, when are you going to get to the part where you tell me how to get the law of attraction to work? I am doing that. So keep listening. Everybody agrees that your twin flame is your soul, but then they all tell you to do different stuff. Well, what kind of stuff are they telling you to do? Mental stuff, the mind. You guys are not the same mind. In fact, you're completely the opposite. That's where the words divine masculine and divine feminine come in. That's why we use those words, guys. It's not based on gender. Those are just labels. See, this is the secret about twin flames that I figured out a long time ago that led me to what I'm doing today, right? And my twin flame, she's permanently in my life. How did I do it, right? You're polarized at the level of the mind. The mind is polarization, guys. It's duality. That's where the yin and yang symbol comes from. Well, that's one of the things that the yin and yang symbol represents, okay? So divine feminine, divine masculine, those are just labels. And the labels are fine, but they're pointing you at a deeper reality, which is the nature of our universe and of the mind. But what is beyond the body and the mind? Well, the soul. And the soul is not duality. Okay? So, the aha moment that I had when I was standing in front of my dresser 5-6 years ago, let's go back to that. What did I realize? I'm not trying to attract somebody else to me. I'm trying to attract me to me. Just pause right here. Everybody on the internet says you and your twin flame are the same soul. But then they tell you to do a bunch of mental stuff, healing, the mirror exercise, clearing your chakras, clearing your karma. That's all fine stuff to do, guys. But it's psychology and metaphysics. It's not the soul. The soul is consciousness. The soul is being, guys. If you want to get the law of attraction to work with your twin flame, you have to align with your soul. You have to be the energy of your soul. That's what brings your twin flame to you. I say to you again, you're not trying to attract something else to you. You're trying to attract you to you. The question is, what is you? What is that? Well, what that is the soul. Who are you beyond the body and the mind? And what everybody on earth believes that they are is the mind. Everybody believes they are a personality, a story, a history, a collection of retained thought and emotional patterns. Okay? This is the staple of the Zen traditions, which is that you are not your mind. The very first chapter of Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, is called You Are Not Your Mind. Eckhart Tolle is basically the modern day Buddha or Krishna or Yogananda, right? He's the modern day most recognized, enlightened person on earth, right? Eckhart Tolle, he's kind of at the top. What is he going to tell you? You are not your mind. So everybody's telling you to do all this mental stuff. That's what makes your twin flame run. That's the polarization, plus, minus. You push, they pull. That's what divine masculine and divine feminine labels are talking about, the mental level. But you are not your mind, and you and your twin flame are not the same mind. You are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff, guys. You got to get out of the mental paradigm when it comes to this. You have to increase the energy of your soul. You and your twin flame are the same soul. And because you are the same soul, if you increase your spiritual energy, not your mental energy, your spiritual energy, what do you think's going to happen? Your twin flame's going to come back. So, does the law of attraction work on twin flames? Yes, absolutely. But again, you're not going to be using mental law of attraction techniques. Those things work for everything else, because everything else is everything else. Every other person is somebody else. Every other object in the universe is something else other than you. But your twin flame is you. Your twin flame is the only thing in the whole universe that is also you. The real you, the soul, which is consciousness. Now, guys, if you're new here, go watch my other free twin flame coaching videos. Now that I've cracked open the secret for you on how to get this to work, go to the playlists menu of my YouTube channel and find my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist and get started. You absolutely can get the running and chasing to stop, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time. Bye now.